Hey, family. Okay, so wait, right? As of right now, we have somebody to ask me a question, and I want you to stay tuned so I can answer the question. So don't go nowhere. Be great. Hey, welcome to another day of questions and answers. Let's get to it, right? So this is 15-minute live questions and answers with your CEO 3 times. I am the real Elisa Applewhite, your CEO 3 times. Let's see what episode we're doing today, y'all. All right, so we are doing episode number 78. How much do healthcare agencies make? That's a good question. So episode 78, how much do healthcare agencies make? All right, so let's get to it. Let's put the timer on the clock because I want to give you your time. Boom, 15 minutes on the clock. Let's go. I hope y'all having a great day today. All right, so people ask me all the time, why do I go live Monday through Friday? Y'all, it's simple. People keep asking me questions. They DM me, they email me, they text me, ask me questions about healthcare staffing, about business, about children, about being a wife and running a business. Is a lot of questions that people ask me, and I wish that I had the time to answer each question. So what we decided to do is we go live Monday through Friday where we answer your questions, right? So keep sending in your questions. So we answer your questions. I give you 3 things on what I think is the answer to the question because you asked me the question, right? And this way I'm giving you information that can help you in your life, but also help you in your business as well. All right, so we go live Monday through Friday here every day, 12 p.m. You can catch me here. On Saturdays and Sundays, there is a recording. Guess what time it is? 12 p.m. There's recordings, right, on Saturday and Sunday. So I always leave you with information. And then if you check out my YouTube, we have over 450 videos there where you can get education about healthcare staff. And so don't sleep on the YouTube, all right? Go subscribe to that. Go watch those videos. All right, so why do they call me CEO 3 times? Y'all, it's very simple. Me and my husband have 3 companies. All right. So our first company is called Top of the Line Healthcare Staffing, where we staff medical professionals in hospitals, doctors' offices, and nursing homes. The next one is called TOTLHS Heart of Gold Inc. I have to think about it because it's the abbreviation for Top of the Line Healthcare Staffing. Y'all didn't know that. Y'all ain't pick up to that. We started that because we have a Heart of Gold Gala where we celebrate 52 medical professionals and we give them the day. Like, it's all about them. They get a chance to tell their stories. They get a chance to be heard. They get a chance to be appreciated. So that's why we started a nonprofit and then poured into it where we help medical professionals with mortgage assistance, rental assistance, car payment assistance. Financial literacy is so important. Generational wealth, so important, right? Credit building. So I love our nonprofit. We're going to grow it and blow it off the roof. And we help all scholarships as well, because we have to take care of our holistic medical professionals so they can take care of the holistic patient. Right. So company number 3, which is the real Elisa Applewhite Consulting. This has brought you questions and answers, 15-minute live with your CEO, me, the real Elisa Applewhite. And we don't only do that, right? We actually teach everyday people like you how to build a healthcare staffing agency from scratch to government. We also help everyday medical professionals to be the best medical professional they can be, right? Rainbows, sunshine, unicorn, ice cream. Hello, patient, right? All problems just dissolve. And then we partner with hospitals and nursing homes to show them on how to retain their staff, right? Because our ultimate goal here is to make sure we are getting medical professionals at the bedside of patients, right? We got to make sure patients are good. We got to make sure they're okay. We got to make sure they have accountable, professional, and what? Who have been watching me, y'all know this, professional, accountable, professional, and compassionate medical professionals at the bedside at all times when the door is closed. When the door is closed. All right. So we also do we have a book. We have a book. I'm so excited. Shout out to my mentor, my brother Ash Cash. Y'all need to y'all need to find out Ash Cash. Like, go to Ash Cash, IamAshCash.com. He has the Abundance Community. My brother David Shands with the Morning Meetup. Like, literally, they walked me through this whole book process, and it's done. It's done. It's done. I have an official book, y'all. I'm just, I got something to lead to my kids, Jesus. So got a book. So definitely check that out. It's called Make the Call to Get the Client. Make the Call to Get the Client. It shows you how to create 7 figures in any healthcare staffing industry, but it also shows you how to make 7 figures in business. It gives you principles, core principles that you can utilize in any business. So it's a definite great read. We also have the podcast called Beyond the Scrubs Podcast, where me and my husband literally interview everyday people like you, right, that have been patients and medical professionals, and we just want to hear your story. We just want to get it out to society, y'all, because people don't think stuff be happening in healthcare. And I be like, I've been in this for 20 years. Like, it's a whole world by itself. You have everything that's on a soap opera happens in the healthcare hospital system and nursing homes, right? So we do so much in the consulting company, right? We want to educate people on how to be the best selves and how to just build generational wealth and make passive income for them and their families. All right, so y'all know I could talk about my companies all day. Let's get to the questions. Nope, that's not what I want. What do I want? That's what I want. All right. So episode. That's not what I want. Oh man, did I not do it? Ooh. All right, so we're gonna freestyle this. Guess what? We ain't about to end this live because we're gonna answer these questions live. And this is what I do. I answer the questions. I don't have a team to answer the questions because I truthfully want to answer it how I would answer it. So let's do this. And I'm going to answer this live because one thing about it, the show must go on. Agencies make. The banners were all made, so I thought I had answered the question. So let's get it here. The question for today is number 78. How much do healthcare staffing agencies make? And I'm going to keep it real simple. Depends. All right. And I'm like literally answering these live. All right, so let's go to the first one. How much do healthcare staffing agencies make? Because we have 8 minutes, and I want to be talking while y'all are waiting. And I apologize again. But again, I'm answering these questions. I'm trying to tell you, I'll be answering a lot. So how much do healthcare staffing agencies make? It depends, y'all. It depends on your staffing agency. And why I put that it depends is because based on how you staff, if you are a brand new healthcare staffing owner, right, it is always best. I always tell people this. It's best to start it by yourself and staff yourself so you can get to learn your business. You need to know how your business works. You need to know how your business flow. You need to know how your scheduling flows, how your money coming in, how your money going out. And it decreases the need to have additional finances like from a factoring company. And you can actually manage your business that way. So it depends. If you're a brand new staffing agency, and I, again, recommend that you start by yourself, you can make anywhere from $200 a month to $10,000 to $20,000 a month, right? By yourself, when you start getting to the $20,000, you might need some help. You might need some help because that means you taking out a percentage for yourself, and another percentage is going to your medical professionals, and that means that there's going to be a larger payroll for you to get to that $20K a month, right? So definitely, like I said, anywhere from $200 a month, I would definitely say to about $5,000 a month. After you get about $5,000 a month, and if you take our mentorship program, we actually break it down to you on when you should hire somebody, how you should hire. That's so important. That is so important. How you should hire office staff, not medical professionals, but how you should hire your office staff. So we break that down to you in our mentorship program. So it depends. Now, if you are a healthcare staffing agency that is like Alisa and come straight out, starting your agency and like, boom, I'm just going to use what I have in my investments to start paying for my staff right away and start out with a full team of 6. If you do that, then you can make in that first month $100,000, anywhere to $200,000-300,000. One point we made about $438,000 in a month. It was just unbelievable because I couldn't believe this little girl from New Jersey, from the projects, could generate $400,000 in a month. In 1 month. So it was very liberating, and it showed me that my mindset was very limited, and it was time to open this up because the more money you make when you are in healthcare staffing, when you are a business owner, the more money you make, the more people you're supposed to help, right? You help yourself always first, but you got to help people too. That's a whole nother question, right? So it all depends, right? But healthcare staffing is very, very lucrative. And this is a $1 billion industry. I always tell people that healthcare staffing by itself, Google it. Healthcare staffing by itself is a $36 billion industry, right? Alone, right? Outside of healthcare. As of last year, healthcare industry altogether became a $1 trillion industry, y'all. $1 trillion industry. So I promise you, if you make 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 20 million, nobody is missing it because the money is there to be made, right? It just depends on how it depends on how bad you want it, right? And I always, even when you read my book, I tell people the way I set you up, the way we set you up for our healthcare staffing program, we are very strategic in what we do, right? And because we're very strategic, we set you up for 7 figures. And the goal is 7 figures within a year, right? But you got to put in the work because we created our first 7 figures in 9 months, right? But we were putting in the work. Like, I ain't gonna even front. Like, it wasn't like, I remember living at the job. But then once I got it down, like I'm like, does this work? Does this not work? Do this work? Do this not work? Once I got it down and we got a system, and that's what you should be working on. Every business should be working on a system so everything can go automated and you can like slowly back out, right? So it depends. It's very lucrative. It is not it is not a business where you go into and if you put in the work, you're gonna get the money. If you don't put in the work, you ain't gonna get the money. It's just that simple, right? The second one I put here is based on staff. So this is so true. And the reason why I put that, y'all, is because say if you staff CNAs, right, or PCAs. So normally a PCA gets paid anywhere from $8 to $10 an hour, and a PCA is personal care assistant. That person doesn't, or minimum wage, that person doesn't have a certification. Hold on, I'm answering this one because that is going to top that for me. That person doesn't have a certification. That person just is working, right? So if that person is getting paid about $8 to $10 an hour in a regular job, you got to decide how much you're going to increase to pay them for your staffing agency, and you can only bill the client so much, right? So you might be chasing pennies at that point. But then if you get a staff like a CRNA, which is a certified registered nurse anesthetist, where you can bill the client anywhere from $150 an hour to $300 an hour, depending on the next one I got coming on, depending on the area, right? And that's per hour, y'all. These are per hour rates. So It depends. It's based on the staff that you want to staff. Like, what is your niche, right? And healthcare staffing is just staffing healthcare. Do you know that you can staff in other areas, human resources, IT, janitorial services? So, for people who don't know, Janice Bryant Halroyd is the first African American female from Tarboro, North Carolina, that has built her staffing company up from 0 to a billion, right? So she's the first Black female billionaire in staffing. So definitely check her out because she does the other part of staffing. I don't believe she has healthcare staffing, but what I'm saying to y'all is based on the staff. It's based on the type of staff that you're going to place. You're always going to need employees. People are always going to need employees, and they kill me and say, "Oh my God, what if they don't need staff?" The world needs staff. And if you don't think about staffing like that, then already you shouldn't jump into it because you're thinking about the area you live in. And when you're thinking as a major staffing person, you think about the world. You're not thinking about just your area you live in because the world needs staff, right? All right, and last and not least, it's based on the location. So this is very, very important. When you look at as a travel nurse, I've been in travel nurse for 8 years. I've been in healthcare I've been in healthcare for 20 years, but I've been a nurse for now 15 years. It's crazy. All these years keep adding up. Just going. I still look young though. So when you work in certain states, they pay you less because the bill rates are less, right? So you can bill certain clients in North Carolina lesser than you'll bill the clients in New York or you'll bill the clients in California. Why? Because they have higher wages, their minimum wages are higher, they have more people, and they can afford to pay that. Some states can't afford to pay that, right? So if you get your smaller states like Iowa is a smaller state, Utah is a smaller state, they still pay decent, but from traveling as a nurse, and y'all need to look at this as travel nurses too. When you're looking at these rates, you need to see, okay, I have pinpointed that North Carolina pays the least when it comes to certain positions. So like North Carolina, Kentucky, my southern states, they pay the least, but then I can't say that because you got Atlanta, Georgia that pays more than North Carolina, right? But again, it's based on the population of people. So the city can afford to pay it. The hospital or the nursing home can afford to pay it because it's based on the population of people. Where you go to somewhere like Montana, Great Falls, Montana, and they can't afford to pay you that much because the population ain't big anyway, and their hospitals are not that big. So you have to definitely look at location when you are thinking about how much a healthcare staffing agency makes. But again, if you're thinking about the world, then you're thinking about getting your coins from everywhere. Okay. All right. So number 78, how much do healthcare staffing agencies make? We're going to go over this. It depends. We done talked about that. Number 2 is based on staff. And number 3, based on location. All right, y'all. I want to definitely make sure y'all are following me on all social media platforms. The Real Elisa Applewhite. Again, that is The Real Elisa Applewhite for third time for the people who ain't hear me in the back. It's The Real Elisa Applewhite, right? For my active people, I want you to go subscribe to my YouTube channel now. Like, I don't want you to wait till tomorrow. I don't want you to wait till later. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel now. Everybody that are my friends on all my social media platforms, you will be receiving messages from me. And I'm not asking for money. So if somebody say cash app them or something, it's not me, but I'm definitely sending a message and you'll see it. I'm letting you know about my book. If you have any questions about it, reach back out to me to make sure it's me. And if I know you, we can confirm that I know you. If I don't know you, we can definitely speak on the phone because there's so many scams going on, right? And I don't want people to be scammed. So make sure you're subscribing to my YouTube channel now, like right now, like stop and go subscribe. All right, y'all. So as always, I always end it with this. Look, I absolutely love you. I don't even know who you are, half the people that's here. Thank you for coming today. I appreciate it, but I love you. I'm so glad you woke up today. I'm so glad you chose to be here with me at 12 o'clock today. Like, I'm so excited. But I'm telling you, I cannot say this enough. You have to build a relationship with your creator. You have to build a relationship with your creator, because the way God loves you is unexplainable. There's not a man alive that can put it into words how much God loves you. So go build a relationship with your creator and stop playing. And I promise you, your whole life will change. You'll be at so much peace if you just go and build that relationship with your creator. I know it's on this side. I'll keep looking. It's on that side, right? It's on this side right here. There we go. My Band-Aid. Wanted to get my flu shot today, right? Y'all need to get y'all flu shot. So it's just the nurse in me. It's just the nurse in me. So gotta get my flu shot. And I ain't want nobody to see the Band-Aid like, oh, what happened to our arm? I see that Band-Aid up. I wanted to get a flu shot. Okay. Look, we happy here. So definitely, y'all. No jokes aside, go build a relationship with your creator. It'd be the best decision that you ever made in your life. I know it's the best decision I've ever made in my life. I'm so at peace and I'm so happy. And I truly want everybody to be this happy. I really do. All right. Love you. So I am going to play Millionaire Mindset. Applewhite, your CEO, 3 times. This is going to be a millionaire mindset. Tip number 1, your new friends' conversation should make your old friends uncomfortable or intrigued. Let that sink in.